So, have you ever had this feeling in your business like something isn't right? You don't totally understand what it is. You feel like, you're putting all this effort and you're doing all these things and you're putting yourself out there and you're doing the work and you're taking action, and something simply isn't like clicking, or it's not working the way that you would really, really like it to work. Well, I feel like in my experience, that means simply that there's a lack of alignment in whatever it is that you're doing. Like there's something that simply is off. It's not exactly where it needs to be. And you need to work your way through it in order to really be able to, bring that together and really transform your business. That is what alignment is all about. And maybe you've heard people talk about alignment here and there and like throwing it around like it's, almost like this buzzword that everybody's talking about, right? Alignment this, alignment that. And I kind of wanted to talk about today about what that means. Like what does alignment mean? What does that mean? What does it feel like? And what is the result or the outcome of having alignment? And I want to share it with you with a little story about something that happened today. I had a call today with a client. This is a new client that I'm just starting to work with right now. It was our first call together. And this woman is absolutely like next level amazing, super powerful. She's friends with Gary Vee. She's like, she knows all these big shots. She's been on stages with all these great people, and she's confused around her brand message. There's something in her that is out of alignment, right? Something that's not working. And, when clients come to me, when we start working together, I basically have them watch these trainings and fill out this really, really long workbook. And from that workbook, we have a first call where I get to know them a little bit more and understand, okay, what is it that you're about? What's going on? What do you want? What's your story? What's the background? And usually these calls are about like an hour long, right? I ask them some additional questions. I get to know them a little bit more. And then from there, I go on to create what I call brand strategy book, which is like basically a book about who you are as a brand, with your message, with everything. And it's like this 40-page book. I need to show it to you guys because it's really amazing. Anyways, so I'm on this call with this woman today, and the call that usually lasts about an hour. And mind you, I never take client calls on Friday, but she had her call on Wednesday and we had to reschedule it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna open it up for today. So we had the call today, and it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes long. So super, super long call where we go very much in depth and talking about who she was, what she wanted, what she believed in, like all these different things. And as I was talking to her, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on, like what's off in her message, what is her real message really about, right? And sometimes I go through this process with my clients where after we go sit down, read all these things, we have that call together, all this stuff, I then kind of sit down and create that brand strategy book, which is like a 40-page long book on who they are. And but sometimes, like, even before I sit down to write the book, I get it. Like it just comes to me. I can't explain it. I really genuinely can't explain how this works. Call it intuition, call it gut, call it a download, call it God, call it whatever you want to call it. But I simply, boom, I get it. I see it. I understand it. I'm like, okay, I just looking from the outside, I see people. Like I just see them. And I'm talking to her and trying to figure it out. We get off the call and I'm just kind of stuck because I'm like, I'm having a hard time getting that message. Like, what is it that she's really about? And like, I'm trying to understand and process all the stuff that we had talked about, process all the stuff that I had read about in her, workbook. So I go to the gym, hence the reason why I just got out of the shower. I go to the gym and I'm working out at the gym and I'm like, okay, let me just let it go. I'll work on it next week. Obviously it's Friday. Like I'll work on it next week. I have it scheduled for next week and I'll just let it go and I'll just let it come to me. So I'm working out. I'm in like my Cybex machine. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just working out. And then I look up and there's this sign at the gym that says, listen to your body. And in the moment that I read that, it was like, I know it. Like I got it. It's like divine download. I got exactly what her message was about. I understood it. I understood her. And it was just crystal clear to me. Like, I literally ran out the gym, went to grab my phone at the locker, and I was like, I need to write this down because I can't forget this, like, no matter what, because I got it. I got her. I understood it. This is it. This is what I need to say. This is what she needs to say. So that to me is alignment. Not only like, not, it's not about her. That to me, my experience through that is what alignment is. It's when you know that you're so freaking good at what you do, it just comes to you with such ease, where you're not kind of like struggling through your business and, you know, treading water, and like, it's like this uphill battle that feels like it's never ending, but things just come to you. Like, it is just easy. That is what alignment is all about. And when I think about alignment in business and your brand and what you're doing, there's a few things that are really, really important and fundamental for you to understand that kind of happen as a result of having that alignment. Or maybe these are the things that cause alignment, or, you know, whatever, however you want to look at it. But I feel like there's 5 things that are really fundamental through that. And the first one is confidence, meaning having total and absolute confidence in what you're selling and in yourself. And that's a little bit tough, because even when I've had clients who are the biggest badasses in the world, like, you know, I've had clients who are people that are just starting out, have never had one client, but they've had so much experience, personal experience with whatever it is that they're teaching, that is like 15 PhDs together in one, right? I've had clients who've had 15 PhDs together. And the funny thing is that it doesn't matter what stage you're in. Usually when people come to me, and usually when you're starting your business, that confidence level tends to be really, really low. And it's very ironic, because usually the people that are the most experts are the ones that like have that imposter syndrome more than anybody else, right? Like, they feel like this fraud. They feel like, oh my God, who am I to talk about this? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You are freaking amazing. So anyways, through the process of working together, that confidence comes out. But what I was going with is that when you're in alignment, you feel absolutely confident about what it is that you're doing. You understand within your gut, like, this is what I was meant to be doing, and I am a master at it. I'm a queen at it. I'm a king at it. Like, I am the master of this field. Like, this is it. And when I look at myself, that's what I feel like. I feel like there's nobody better at this in the world. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people who are amazing at it. But when I look at myself and I look at my business and the way that I do things, I feel in total alignment, and I feel so confident in myself and in my capacity to give clients results, and just the way that I'm doing things. So for me, alignment in your business means having that confidence, having that belief and understanding, like, wait a minute, I am really good at it. Like, I am the best at it. Not only am I good at it, I am the best at it. There's nobody like me in the world. Like, there is nobody out there in the world that can do this work the way that I do it. That is what confidence means. And that is what alignment means as well. The second thing that, you know, again, it creates alignment, or alignment comes from it, however you, or I think I said the same thing, but is a result of alignment, however you want to see it, is having clarity, like being extremely clear about your message, who you are, what makes you different, who your audience is, and most importantly of all, having clarity on the outcome of what it is that you deliver. When you understand the outcome of what you deliver, you are in alignment in your business. When you understand the benefit, the result, how people's lives are transformed because of your work, that means that you are in alignment. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. And, you know, one of the biggest and most important thing for you to be able to build that alignment and be in this place where everything just simply flows is having certainty in whatever it is that you're doing, like having certainty in the results that you can deliver. And obviously, by the way, Obviously, not every single one of your clients is going to get like marvelous results, but you know very well that if people go all in and people follow your instructions or your coaching or your program or your strategy or your process or whatever it is, like they follow what it is that you're doing to a T, and they're committed and they're not dabbling, but they're really going all in, they're gonna get results, right? Not everybody does, but sometimes it's because of them. It's not necessarily because of you. So when you have that certainty and you know and understand the outcome, you have that clarity, that means that you are in total alignment. Another thing that is a result of alignment or comes because of alignment, again, like whatever, however you want to see it, is consistency. And what I mean with consistency is consistency in the people that you're bringing in. When you're in alignment in your business and everything flows, like the doors are open for anybody and everybody to come in, right? So what I mean with this is you start bringing clients in, you start bringing opportunities, income starts flowing in, abundance, prosperity, whatever you want to call it, money starts coming in and impact starts coming in. Like people are seeing you like they have never seen you before. And that consistency is because you're in alignment. If you are not getting results, if you're not getting sales, if people are not coming in, if things aren't working out or whatever you want to call it, it is usually because you are not in alignment. Something in your business is off. So whenever you are in alignment, when you are connected to your brand, connected to your voice, connected to what you want to say, what that means is that you start having consistency in the not only in the amount of clients that start coming in, but in the quality of people that start coming in. I have been personally so blessed that I've been able to attract these people into my business that are so incredible. I have been so blessed to attract clients that are people that are truly good at heart. You know what I mean? Like really good people. It's not just somebody that's just trying to make money and that's it. There's nothing wrong with just trying to make money, but these are people who are here to leave a legacy and to leave an impact and to make an impact and who really, really care. And that to me, I would rather have that consistency of that than all the money in the world, because I know that that's going to bring me all the money in the world too. You know what I mean? Like, so that is what alignment is like. The other thing kind of connected to that is that when you're in alignment, it means that you have connection. You're connected to your purpose. So again, you know, going back to a little bit of a personal story, I was just in California last week at a conference. And, you know, in that conference, I was really able to connect back to what my purpose was and understand that really what I'm doing here every single day is not about making money. It never has been about making money. And it never will be about making money, because it really is about impact. And with impact comes money, obviously, right? Like with impact comes wealth. But for me, thinking like, oh, my goal is to hit $1 million in the next 12 months. It's not about having $1 million in my bank account. It's about what that $1 million means as an impact. Does that make sense? Like $1 million means that I have been able to impact 100 people, 200 people. I don't know. I need to do the math around it, but it means that I've been able to impact all of these people and change their lives. And then they can go and change other people's lives. And it's like this ripple effect that keeps on expanding. That to me is what I'm here to do. I'm not about here to make money and like just have a pile and swim in it. I'm here because I know that every single one of the pennies in my bank account, the dollars, the thousands, the hundreds of thousands, the millions of dollars are there because they mean that I've made a difference in this world. They mean that I've made an impact, and that is what I'm after. So when you're in alignment, you have that sort of connection. You start to understand that it's not really about you. It really isn't. Our human experience is not about us. It's about the impact that we're here to do in the world, the lives that we're here to change, the improvement that we can bring on other people's lives as well. And then the last thing that I would say that is what alignment is all about is commitment. So when you're aligned, it means that you're committed. You're committed to that purpose. You're committed to your passion. You're committed to people, and you are in all the way. And sometimes I would say that lack of commitment sometimes results in not having alignment, right? And I want you to ask yourself, how often are you just dabbling? You're just doing things because life gets in the way. We put up so many excuses, right? It's like it's like with working out, right? Or losing weight. We start and we stop, and we start and we stop, and we try and then we don't. And when we move forward, we don't. And the only way for us to get results, really, and we all know this, I'm not a fitness expert at all, but I know that if I commit to working out, and if I commit to drinking more water and to eating healthy and eating less fat or more fat if you're doing keto or whatever, like if I commit, I'm going to get results, right? Same thing with your business. Like, how committed are you? Are you all in or not? And for me personally, for example, right now, one of the things that I'm doing is that I'm going all in. Like, I am in it to win it. And it's not about income. It's about living in happiness and in alignment today. It's not that I'm going to be in alignment when I make $1 million. It's not that I'm going to be in alignment if I have 25 clients, like, right now, call it whatever you want to call it. That's not it. It's living in alignment right this very minute, right this very second. So for me, that means that I'm doing mindset very, very intentional every single day. It means that I'm working out 5 times a week, even at 6:30 in the morning, which sucks. And I hate, and I was going to say a newborn, but she's 7 months. So technically she's not a newborn anymore. I have a baby and I have to get up in the middle of the night to breastfeed. But you know what? I'm still getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and working out. It means that I'm showing up every single day right here, doing videos as much as I possibly can, even though it's 8 p.m. on a Friday and I should not be on my computer and I should be doing other things. But you know what? I am committed. I am committed to improving my life, and I'm committed to improving your life. The people that need to hear me right this very second, like you right now that you're watching, I am committed to you because I believe in you and I believe in my message, and I believe that there's nothing more powerful than alignment. So if you're kind of struggling, kind of like going back and forth, ask yourself if it's because you're dabbling or if you're really committed. Like, are you committed? And that lack of commitment might be the reason why you're not in alignment yet, because you need to go all in. You need to give it all of your heart, all of your passion, everything that's in you, and take action. And you know what you have to do, right? And sometimes what you have to do is find the right person to help you out. Like, duh, sometimes it kind of drives me mad, and it kind of drives me mad in myself too, because I've done it many times in the past. But like, you know that you lack this, you know that you're struggling with this, and you're not taking action. You're not finding somebody to help you out. Like this woman that I'm working with right now, the client that I was telling you about earlier today, this is a woman who's a brilliant at branding, at messaging. She's brilliant at it. She told me that she spent over $200,000 in the past 2 years educating herself in building brands in her business, right? And yet she's coming to me because she knows, that sometimes you need an outside view looking in and telling you this is what you're missing. This is your blind spot. This is what you're not noticing. So sometimes what you need is having somebody by your side, guiding you and taking you by the hand and telling you, hey, this is the way to go. So you want to get into alignment, do whatever you need to do to get into alignment, because alignment means impact. It means confidence. It means feeling incredible. It means having clarity. It means feeling committed. It means having consistency. It means bringing people in and just feeling amazing. Like having something like what I'm saying right now, where I had zero planned. I had just written like confidence, clarity, consistency, commitment, and connection. That's all I had written. And all of this came out, and it came out because I'm in alignment, because I'm in flow, because I love what I do. Right? So do whatever it takes to fall in love with what you do every single day. Like fall in love with whatever it is that you do. Like do it, go for it, stay committed, do whatever you need to do to get to that place. Because if you're here, if you're building your business, you're doing it for a reason. There's a bigger purpose. You could just go out and work at McDonald's and make a living. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're here, if you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to build your business, you're doing it for a reason. So stay committed to that. Like you can change. There's so much that you can do with that alignment. So find that alignment, whatever you need to do it to find that alignment. And if you need my help with it, I am more than happy to help you with it. Like I can't tell you how happy I am to be able to help you with it. And if that's what you want, go to fabipaulini.com/call. book a call with me and my incredible team. It's 100% free call. We can help you and look at whatever is going on and whatever is out of alignment with your business so that you can fix it and have that impact, have the consistency, have that confidence, have that certainty, have that, like all those, that feeling of flow and like everything is working and that everything is working for you and the people are coming in and all these wonderful things that you deserve to have right now. So that's it. This is my message for today. I will see you guys soon again. I love you and I hope that you have an incredible day. Ciao.